Last year, I helped a very small group of people earn over $3.1 million. A lot of them had never even made a penny online before. And this year, I want to help thousands more, including you. Now, if you don't get to the end of this video, I can't help you. But if you do, you're going to leave here today with a $50,000 per month method, risk-free guaranteed. Don't believe me? Well, then keep watching.
I was always looking for a system that will allow us to stay home with our kids. The first month we applied it, we generated $57,000 a month. The second month we did over $63,000.
And then I got involved in this system, and in the first 3 weeks I was able to earn over $4,000 just doing what I was told. And I'm just really grateful for what this system has done for me and my family, and the ability to really feel good about what I'm doing going forward.
We went from $100 in our checking account to over $500,000 in a little over 2 years with this system. Not typical results, but it's becoming more typical because of the system in place here.
You are realistically able to make money right away, which is great.
And then when I started using this system, I had my best month ever of $70,000 in a single month. So anyone watching this video, I highly recommend you plug into this same system. It's going to simplify your life.
I want you to stop whatever you're doing and pay close attention. What I have to share with you today can have a direct impact on you and your bank account in a matter of a month. Look, if you listen and watch what I'm about to show you in the next few minutes, I promise you, you can leave this page with a $50,000 per month method of making money that has never been revealed before. And as I mentioned, this is going to be 100% risk-free, guaranteed. Have you ever heard the saying that there's no shortcuts in life? Well, I beg to differ, because from the house that you live in, the car that you drive, from the breakfast you made this morning, all was provided by shortcuts. You didn't build the engine in that car, and more than likely you didn't grow that food out in your backyard. So here's my point, is people like Bill Gates brought personal computing to people's lives to create a shortcut and make lives easier. Mark Zuckerberg brought Facebook to market to make our way of communication much easier with family and friends. But now the flip side to that coin is this. Look at the opportunity side of that. Mark Zuckerberg is one of the youngest billionaires because he came up with that shortcut. He was in on the early stages of that. Bill Gates, the same thing. He bought personal computing, and he's one of the wealthiest men alive. Imagine if you had a chance to get in on those shortcuts or those opportunities early on. Well, that opportunity exists for you today. Now, before we move forward, I want to say something and tell you something about myself. And contrary to what you might believe, I'm not some internet guru sitting in front of you. I'm just the average 34-year-old guy that found a shortcut and the ability to make me millions of dollars online. And it's because of this shortcut that I've been able to have the luxuries that this industry can provide. The time freedom to have just about anything that I want and do whatever I want whenever I want. But you know, it wasn't always that case. When I first started online, you guys, I was the guy that bought Website for Dummies 8.5 years ago, read 3 chapters of it and threw it in the trash. It was so far over my head. But if I can figure this out, so can you. And using this shortcut has allowed me to really break through those barriers. And now I have this great lifestyle. And that brings up some interesting things, because during this time, people have asked me and said, Chris, what do you do? How do you do that? And how can I do that? In the back of my head, I said to myself, well, I don't think I could really teach somebody these shortcuts. I didn't have enough time. I didn't have the ability to set it all up for everyone. So I started thinking to myself, and I said, what if I could take these shortcuts and put it into a system and be able to give that to people? Well, I did exactly that. So here's what I did. I created the first franchise-style business system that automated 95% of the tasks required to making money online, and taking cues from the late Steve Jobs and making the user experience simpler, fun, and more enjoyable than anything else currently available. So over the last year and a half, I have been developing and perfecting a fully featured business system that will allow you to copy a millionaire's entire business. Now, my biggest test was first to try it out on a good friend of mine from the middle of nowhere in Des Moines, Iowa. This was the first person I partnered up with to test this shortcut. His name is Adam. He's a family man that lives in Des Moines, Iowa, and if I knew Adam can use this shortcut to make money online, anybody could. So I asked him if he wouldn't mind taking a leap of faith with me and help me prove something really big. Now, a little bit about Adam. He was not technical, not an experienced internet guy whatsoever. He was a 27-year-old friend of mine living with his wife and daughter, looking for ways to stay afloat. In fact, at the time I presented this to him, he was over $40,000 in debt. The timing could not have been better. And after just a few months of testing my new system, Adam couldn't believe what he was seeing. He saw life-changing results just by copying what I had done in my system using this new shortcut. Fast forward to today, he is not only out of debt, but is now living in a brand new home with his wife and daughter, and is currently traveling to Costa Rica and other various places around the world, while this shortcut is providing the income that he needs to live this lifestyle. Here's Adam in his new home. Listen to what he has to say.
Ever since I started working with Chris, my life has completely changed. When I met him, I was totally broke. I was $40,000 in debt. I actually maxed out my credit cards just to get to the event that I met him. So luckily enough, I had this instinct where I knew that I had to get to an event and meet people that knew what they were doing. And I tried to making money online for about a year and a half before that. I got laid off from my job, and I was living on savings because I had a pretty good job in corporate America that I got laid off from. I had a little girl at the time, so I wanted to try and stay home with her. I wanted to build a business so I could stay at home with my little girl and my wife and just live a better life. So I was searching and searching. I was buying product after product, and I wasn't really making any money until I met Chris. And he actually shared his business system with me. He actually taught me exactly how he was making money. And he didn't want to give it up at first. I had to kind of pry. And we became friends. And after a while, he just ended up teaching me his secret. And as soon as I learned what he was doing, I instantly started making money. It was like that. It was like the next week, literally, I started, money started coming in. And I had never seen money come in from my online business ever before. And since then, I've gone on to make it, over $50,000 a month using his system, and up to $500,000 in a year, just doing exactly what he taught me, using his business system to do that. And now, I'm totally debt free. At that time, I was $40,000 in debt. Now I've paid off all of those debts, and we live a pretty good life. We live a life full of freedom. We go traveling all the time and things like that. And I couldn't have done it without him, so I'm very, very thankful. And if you're on a page right now where you have an opportunity to work with Chris, or to copy his system, or at least see what he's doing, I recommend that you do it, because if a guy like me can do it, I knew nothing. I was not technical at all. I knew nothing about the internet. I was a salesperson, but I didn't know how to do anything technical. And Chris made it easy. It was like a plug and play type of thing. Like if you were going to purchase a McDonald's franchise, you come in, he teaches you every single thing that you need to get it going. And as soon as it's set up, it's ready to make money. All you have to do is get people through the door. So if you're looking for something like that, this is the perfect opportunity for you. I definitely recommend that you work with Chris, because he's an awesome guy, and he really, really changed my life.
So this was a big test, and it proved that this shortcut could work for even the most non-technical types, someone that didn't even have two pennies to rub together. And at this point, it showed that having a system like this could be very powerful. Now, we wanted to take things even further, so Adam and I said we needed to test its full potential, and we wanted to test it with everybody. We wanted to test it with all kinds of people, the stay-at-home mom, even grandmas. We wanted to test it with even tech gurus and see how they thought of it. See if anyone and everyone could make money with this. Now, knowing the magnitude of this multi-billion-dollar industry, providing a shortcut in a system like this to the masses is the difference between just a couple guys making some money to a multinational, multi-million-dollar operation. And so our vision was to really go global, was to do this in a big way, but we needed to test it. We needed to test it on walks of life, and we needed to develop a system that we could lean on. So to take these shortcuts and automate those shortcuts. So we spent the last year and a half automating just about every piece of this business and every part of these shortcuts possible. Wherever there was challenges that people had online and making money, we automated that. And so what we decided to do was test it with a very small group of people from all walks of life, all types of backgrounds and skill levels, to be able to copy the exact business model that Adam and I have used successfully. I've been testing with people who have zero technical or marketing experience online because I wanted to see how many of them would actually make money and how much. I wanted to know if I had really created the golden goose of shortcuts and then it could be taught to anyone. The results were surprising. So far, I'm proud to say I am blown away by the success rate. To give you some perspective, some of my private members are now making up to $50,000 per month, and you'll hear from more of them in just a minute. Now, my phase 2 vision is to expand this group of testers to you. If you're getting this, you probably got an email or some type of invite to this video. The only way to get on this test group is by invitation or promotion from another tester. I have put together a live video training for you that will teach you this shortcut, going through everything you need to duplicate what I have done and that of the other test members. The training will show you exactly how to start making money as soon as today. My goal is to expand this globally and get thousands of people to use this platform and shortcut to break through the barriers of making money online. I need you to test the system, get results, post the results, and let us further expand the system with your input and testimonials. Using this system, you don't need a ton of free time or technical skills, unlike other methods online. Most everything is done for you when it comes to using this system. It's a new concept developed for the everyday person. Products, promotions, marketing, traffic, education, even the selling portion is automated, something that has never been fully automated in past systems online. Many so-called systems make you believe they're automated, but in the end, it's only a fraction of what you need to do to really make money, and they leave you 2 steps short to actually bring in true income online. This system has a shortcut built for almost every aspect needed to make money online. It is, and as you will see in a minute, simpler than anything you have ever experienced before. Now, during the development of this system, I took a lot of cues from the late Steve Jobs to simplify the whole user experience, make it easy again, make it fun. If you ever look at an iPhone or an iPad, a small child can oftentimes use it better than even adults. And that is what I wanted to do with this system. I wanted to create it so simple that anybody upon any experience level could come in and have success with it. And so as a tester, we're going to provide not only the systems, but the websites, the presentations, the products, the selling, the telling. We're even going to provide a one-on-one business coach to help guide you through this whole system to make sure that you're successful and that you can copy exactly what Adam and I have done and these other testers. In the last year and a half, our small test group earned over $3.1 million. And it was a small group, only a room full even. And what we wanted to do was expand that and bring us to a whole nother market. And that is the opportunity that exists for you now, is to join these people and be able to take advantage of this system as a tester yourself. As a tester, you'll have full access to our system and deposits will be made straight into your bank account. Some testers will earn thousands of dollars in just a few weeks. Some will even earn a 5-figure payday in the first month. Now, to get in on this private group as a tester, your first step is to watch my private video training where I teach you the shortcuts I put together. I have coined it the Internet Success Formula. The training alone is worth thousands of dollars, and it literally gives the secrets of how you can create 6-figure paydays on complete autopilot. But don't worry, you're not going to have to pay thousands of dollars for it. I know if you had that kind of money, you probably wouldn't be here in the first place. So I'm offering a special discount for this new test group, which includes you. The initial group of beta testers paid $97 a month just to learn the shortcut and get access to the system, and they were blown away by the amount of money they made. But because I want you to get access today without having to think about the cost, I'm going to let you try it out for over a 90% discount. Now for today only, as long as you see this timer counting down up above, you're going to have the ability to get this full system and this training series for just $7. For $7, I'm going to give you everything, the system, and I'm going to be in charge of helping you succeed for the next 7 days. Meaning, for $7, you're going to have 7 days to try this out. That's $1 a day. And the best part is, I'm here to personally help you succeed, and I'm throwing in a business coach that's going to hold your hand along the way. And if at the end of the 7 days you're not totally satisfied with this system or the training, I'll go ahead and cancel your membership with no questions asked. But if you're like most people and making great money and living this new lifestyle, you can enjoy this system for only $47 a month, and that includes everything. And the best part is, this is half of what we charge our original test group. Plus, if you're not totally satisfied in the future, I'll go ahead and send you your money back for the money that you put in. Now, if you're not happy with the money that you're making within 30 days, shoot us an email and we'll send you back every last penny, no questions asked. You'd have to be crazy to let this go. You have absolutely nothing to lose. Literally, you can have one of those fancy coffees at Starbucks, or you can learn the shortcut to finally making real money online. It's a simple decision, right? Enter your email address below and click the button to get started today for only $7. You'll be instantly directed to the video training and given full details on what the shortcuts are and how you can start making money with this system. The same system these guys are using right now.
This system has allowed me to fund my wife's surprise 50th birthday, to fly us to Hawaii, first class, staying in a top-notch resort, all because of the funds, of the money that I've made in a very, very short time period using the training and really, the marketing fundamentals from this system.
We can live life the way we choose. My relationship with my daughter is unbelievable. And all of this was simply from making a decision. And now, I mean, we make an incredible income on top of it. The best month I've had in this business is $17,400.
This system is it. You're not going to find anything else out there like it. And you need to join. $20,000 to $30,000 a month in income. We've had months over $100,000. My biggest day here was $13,000 in one day.
So thanks to this system, not only has this changed my life financially, I mean, the most I've made using the system in 1 month is over $45,000, which I have never ever done before. And there's no way I could have made $220,000 my first year using this system with absolutely anything else. And to have it not only transform our finances, well, my family are now back on track, but to also have it give me the opportunity to do something about my health and transform my health has been like 2 miracles that have happened in my life. So if you are ready to change your life, you are ready to create a totally different future for yourself, no matter what you're going through right now, then I highly encourage you to get started right away. Get started. You will not regret it.
You know, this system has personally enabled me to earn over $65,000 in a single month, several times, not just 1 month. And I've personally been able to earn over $585,000 my first 17 months in business. You know what, guys? We are just getting started.
You know, it's funny. If somebody were to tell me just 1 year ago that I'd be living the lifestyle that I live, driving a Mercedes that I paid cash for, and retiring from corporate America before I was even 40 years old, I'd tell them that you're crazy based on my previous experience. But because of this system, because the same system that you have access to, as soon as you click on the link down below and get started, you too can start living the lifestyle of your dreams. Because if I can do this, a guy who is from a small podunk little town of 4,500 people who came online, had no clue what he was doing, and struggled until this system allowed me to be able to have everything at my fingertips, all the components put together to make a successful business. If I can do this, you can too. So click down below, let's get you started and start living the lifestyle of your dreams. Bye-bye.
Pretty awesome, right? This is an absolute no-brainer. It's only $7. So let's not waste any more time. Get started on this page right now before the timer runs out and the $7 trial goes away forever. What do you have to lose? Do you really want to miss out on the next internet success story? Do you really want to regret not giving this a chance? Let me say this, soon enough, this page will eventually have to come down. You're getting access to something revolutionary for only $7. And for a limited time, you have no risk getting in on this. If you have any second thoughts about this after you join, we'll send you back any money you've put in. Our personal 100% no risk guarantee. If you're not happy with the money you're making within 30 days, shoot me an email and I'll send you back every last penny, no questions asked. So enter your best email address, click the button below to get started right now, and we'll see you behind closed doors. For the sake of disclosure and me being completely honest with you, my results aren't typical. The income statements, testimonials, and luxury photo examples are exceptional. They're not intended to represent or guarantee that anyone will achieve the same or similar results. It is my opinion that most people who purchase any how-to or business opportunity product, including but not limited to my own, get little if any results. I believe this is because they don't take action and they don't keep trying after hitting that inevitable roadblock. If you want to succeed, you need to have a good plan, a solid work ethic, and the ability to keep working toward your goals when you hit that snag. If you simply keep buying the next greatest and latest business opportunity and you never follow instructions and take action, you're wasting your time. The people illustrated throughout this site have worked hard to see results, and the same opportunity exists for you if you work hard.